All right, Matt, coming back to you with another crypto video. Today, our main focus is going to be is SAFUUGO done? But we're going to be covering a couple other things. You can see I got a little rundown on the right side there. And let's see. We'll start off just taking a quick look at some of the crypto prices before we get into talking about SAFUUGO. You can see Bitcoin is just over about $30,000, Ethereum 1,800, a little over. Ethereum's down 3.1% the last 24 hours. You can see the overall market's down 2%. I guess Jerome Powell said something about it's not he's not against the idea of maybe hiking rates 2 times in a row. So kind of sends the market going down a little bit. Let's just see real quick. Boom, boom. So yeah, that's the crypto prices down a little bit, but still holding on pretty good. Just trying to get there. We go. And right now I'm not really worried too much. I'm in it for the long haul. You can see Cardano's taking a beating, down 6%. Like most things, the altcoins get beaten down a little bit harder, but Bitcoin BNB is holding pretty strong at 230. You can see Tron's actually, Tron's been hanging around there, and used to own some Tron, but I don't anymore. So you can see 5%, 7%. Things are getting kind of hammered down a little bit. Now let's move on to SAFUUGO. Is it done? Well, no one knows, and you can never say anything with 100% certainty. You can see that the price has kind of tumbled back down. You can see if you look at the 7-day chart, I mean, it got hammered once Brian sold off, so he could clear the bots out, whatever that means. And got down to 50, 60, $55, kind of went back up, and now it's crashing back down. So I don't know if the artificial intelligence is supposed to start up or if just the artificial intelligence is Brian. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments there. If you think that SAFU is going to last the test, SAFUUGO is going to last the test of time. Personally, I think that Brian's lost a lot of momentum and a lot of one. I just don't think it's a very good project, but sometimes that doesn't mean that it might not go up. It seems like the overall community sentiment is down. Seems like, the partnership, the utility was the travelcare.io. Let's just see what a couple people on old coin market cap are saying. Me using AI art bot, crypto scammer, AI art bot, showing Brian Legend. All right. Another Brian seller scam there. Go SAFU bullish. This person saying good project. Even Brian doesn't own a bag. He still owns the treasury, so he can continue to cash out big time. Laughing out, Brian is back now. Market manipulation's back. Name is SAFU. So that's what some of the people are there saying. And let's just kind of go over and see how SAFU's faring today. Head over and check SAFU out. So SAFU is just under 10 cents. It's kind of hammered down too, And let's see if this 2728 address hasn't sent any more to gate.io for a week. Just kind of always every day. I'm just kind of keeping track of that. You can see the last 26 days it sent about $1 million. If you go like further time frame, 90 days or something, it was $2 million that this wallet sent to gate.io. Most of it came from the SAFU Insurance Fund. You can see it there. You can check out the SAFU Insurance Fund. You can see that 20 hours ago the fire pit sent 24 BNB. That's, I guess, about $6,000, and that's just hanging in there right now. So it's got about 50 BNB built up. I don't know if he's going to let that build up a little bit more before he sends it over to the 4728 address, but that one's the one that's dumped a lot of money into gate.io, and I don't think it took that much money to secure the SAFUUGO partnership. I think also with SAFU and SAFUUGO, just overall, some people are kind of getting turned off because they sacrifice money. It's one thing if you just put a little bit into one of these projects, but if you sacrifice the money and you can't sell it, you can't do anything. That's turning some people off. And for me, you just never know when this guy's lying, when he's telling the truth. There's just too many lies in the past to know what is true, what is not. With fake team members trying to frame everything partnership or back with SAFU, trying to make it sound like he is serious about starting an airline, which I don't think he ever was. Also, when he tried to say they had a partnership with the NBA, but all it was a DJ playing a couple of songs at a basketball game, the Portland Trailblazers game. That's nowhere near having a partnership with, and they backtracked pretty quick on that, but someone screwed up pretty big time because that's nowhere near a partnership. Now, I don't know if you guys heard, this is not Seifu Go news, but it's another. I think it kind of ties in because with me, my lack of, you can try degen play if you want, but like I Trust Capital is another example. And we'll take a look at their Twitter to the response because they kind of partnered or got bought out by Fortress. But with Brian Legend, I just don't think there's any trust there. Maybe some other people trust him. I don't. I mean, he lied about the Petrova team. I mean, the list of his lies is longer than the list of kids that Santa Claus has to deliver presents to. So I Trust Capital today, it came out that there's a debacle surrounding Prime Trust. Prime Trust apparently has some connection with Fortress. So I've I put a couple $1,000s into I Trust Capital because what I Trust Capital is it is a retirement account. So that means I started a Roth account there. That means I could put a couple $1,000s in there, and then you don't have to pay federal taxes on that money. You have the capital gain. So it's post-tax money. So the money, you've already paid taxes for the money you put in, but any capital gains have no federal tax. So if somehow you do pretty good with crypto trading over the next 5 years, or 15 years, that could be beneficial. I didn't put a whole lot in there because I didn't have a lot of trust, and I did have some videos where I had a referral link. And so I got a couple thousand Cardano in there. I went in there when Cardano was up higher, around $1 roughly when I went in. So here, let's just get back to this. Upgrading regarding Prime Trust. The recent debacle surrounding Prime Trust is a sad moment for the industry and easily avoidable. We expect this unfortunate situation and previous crypto-related events will lead to more transparency, integrity, and trust in the marketplace. We evaluated Prime Trust as an option last year, and it did not meet our infrastructure requirements. We've always taken pride in maintaining high integrity custody solutions and providing a platform that keeps our clients is our highest priority. And apparently, someone from I Trust Capital is going to be going on Digital Asset News. I like it when companies step up. Also, I Trust Capital has agreed to come on the show. What questions do you have for them after this tweet? So I don't know if you have any money in I Trust Capital. If you do, it's something to keep an eye on. I don't know. With me, all I could do is close out my all I could do right now is close out my Roth account. It'd be best case scenario, and then you'd have to pay the penalties of withdrawing early. So that's not really an option, especially since it's down. It just really wouldn't get any money back since that's what, $600 instead of 2,000, and then you'd be paying penalties on that. Guess you'd have a loss, so maybe that would factor in, but it's got to be careful. It feels like in crypto you can't trust hardly anyone. I mean, Big Boy Crypto says he's for the people, but then he's sitting there sponsored by stake.com. And, you got to do what you got to do to pay the bills. But is he for the people when his main sponsor is gambling? I mean, it's mathematically proven that most people aren't going to come out on the right end of gambling. Some people can, the serious professional people, but most people aren't going to come out on top. So, and then I just want to move on to the last little thing here, and that's FTX apparently. Yep, FTX. Yes, that one is officially in talks to potentially rebrand and restart its operations. FTT has surged 15% following the news. CEO John J. Ray III has initiated discussions with interested parties. He's the lawyer who was involved with taking over Enron after Enron went down. So the failed crypto firm is exploding potential joint ventures. And so, part of this is, trust, so tying in FTX and, they're trying to come back, they had a lot of trust built up by a lot of people. And then you got the I Trust Capital situation. You really got to be careful. And that's why, kind of tying it back with, Brian, I mean, he's got all these fake newspaper articles or magazine articles, visionary, entrepreneur, influencer, investor. He's got proven lies. I mean, you can watch my videos or you can look it up about the fake team members on Petrova. Just that's the tip of the iceberg. And I don't think he was, going to honestly try to give Seifu Airlines a go. I think that was just a flashy thing to try to keep people interested and excited. And that's, in my humble opinion, That's what that is. So that's kind of everything. I guess, going back to SAFUUGO Go, I don't think the project's going to last the test of time. Brian's probably going to be pivoting back to Vulcan. I know that I guess maybe he's supporting the Prado's worldwide token again or whatever, and they can't figure out what they're doing on that tax situation with Prado. They're just, just seems like they're kind of, it seems like it's a nightmare from an outside perspective, and maybe some people in the community are like, oh, that's awesome, it's community driven. But yeah, I'd rather have someone come in and just say this is what the project is. I'll either like it or don't like it, not changing every 5 minutes. But that's my 2 cents. Let me know what you think in the comments of SAFUUGO Go. Is it done? Is it going to go on forever? What do you think about Brian Legend? What do you think about I Trust Capital? And what do you think about FTX coming back? Thanks for watching and have a good day.